London, 1872. I have entered into the service as a new gentleman. It would seem he is a gambling man. Comical presents, in association with Comical, directed by John Ingold, Joseph Hemphrey. Script by Meg Jenneth. PC and Mac edition by Ben Nicholson. I can't name these names, but the title is 80 Days. Based on the novel by Jules Vernon. Asus Web Store. Hello everybody, how y'all doing today? Comical Jester here, and welcome to 80 Days. The audio is a little bit loud in my ear right now, so I'm gonna turn that down a bit. And then we are going to be playing this game called 80 Days. I have never played 80 Days in my entire life. I heard from a couple of people that there was like a floppy disk game, not floppy disk, but like an earlier game, like way earlier in existence. But I got this on Steam, so I don't know if this is the same game or if this is a different game. But I got this and I decided, let's try it out, shall we? So, from what the context of what I saw from it, you try and get around the world in 80 days. That's about it. So, begin in London. I actually don't know how long this series is going to go, but we're going to just play and hope. Monsieur Phyllis Fogg returns home early from the Reform Club in a newfangled steam carriage. Besides, I helped him down, and the iron-lugged, steam-driven horses clattered away. Passport out? He said, we are going around the world. Around the world, monsieur, or very good? I'd say this would be around the world. I asked, utterly astonished. We shall circumnavigate. How do you pronounce that word? Circumnavigate the globe within 80 days. He was quite calm as he proposed this wild scheme. We leave for Paris on the 8:25 in an hour. But I have not prepared, I said wretchedly, quickly trying to organize a list of necessary items in my mind. Then do it now. Pack an altimeter and my evening jacket. There is not a moment to waste. You, passport out. Now have funds. Oh, is that my name? Passport out? Now have funds. Your character is now steadfast. New routes discovered. Quickly pass the part out. Collect our things. We will be off. Let us pack. Okay, so... Oh, dear, time's flying. Okay, we have just a moment to seize anything further than I thought that would be useful for a long trip. That'd be good. European shipping timetable. I guess that would be good. He wanted the evening jacket. Wool shirt, wool trousers. I guess we're good, so... There we go. Our completed Englishman wardrobe should help us negotiate times of upper-class journey. Okay, so I gotta take a new route to somewhere. Oh, dear. Stockholm? I don't know how... Okay, so I gotta choose a direction? Okay, we're going to depart. We're going to Paris, so we're gonna embark. To Paris, departing now. The guard's van has space for one suitcase, which will suffice. Travel, this looks like a bearable option. Alright then, let's go. Let's do it. So, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. We're just... I hope I win. The mechanical horses race past Darky Circus and past Mall faster than a team of thoroughbreds. Even so, the whistle of the 8:25 was blowing as we pulled up to the Charing Cross station. We have no tickets! raced along the concourse we threw ourselves on board as the second whistle shrieked his warning. We barely had time to take our seats before the guard rapped smartly on the compartment door. He held out a hand. "Tickets, please." I pretend I have lost them. "Alas, monsieur, we are in a great hurry." Oh dear, this is a conundrum. I explained, giving him a beseeched look. "We do not have time to buy tickets." "You may purchase them for me," the guard was saying, "though it is more expensive, I'm afraid. £85, please." "Well, I mean, it's a reason, so..." And smiled a thin smile from one of the working men to another. The guard gave me our tickets, and I slid the compartment door shut behind him with a pneumatic hiss. Your funds have gone down somewhat. That's true. How much fun do we have? Open the luggage. Converse, let's talk. I'm at your service, Monsieur Fogg. Pass out. Journey. What is the purpose of our journey? I've made a hefty wager and I do not intend to lose. The journey will be most expensive, monsieur. Indeed, but we can earn a little from buying and selling our possessions as we travel. Very good. Okay, so that's a good idea. London's smog gave way to rolling hills on the pasture of the Kentish countryside, still untouched by the hands of technology. Advancement. Reads his paper while I repack our bags. Well, that's a good day. Thrown together in haste and confusion, after turned inexorably to evening, I discovered that my master was one of those gentlemen who broke their silence rarely, if at all. A guard rapped on our door a few miles before Dover. "We are about to submerge," he warned. Take some people a bit of funny, so watch." "Very good," I replied, as though submerging into a 1,000-ton metal train was quite ordinary for me. If you feel claustrophobic," the guard replied, "try running up and down the corridor. I always find the exercise helps." With that, he closed the door. Dude, I would press my face against the glass window because I want to see this happen. As the fins above the hemisphere wheels extend with a hydraulic hiss, night fell and we plunged past the end of the track into the freezing water of the English Channel. Your character is now dependable. Cool. I guess there's like a lot of things that would change your characteristics, I guess we could say. The amphitrite implode through the water overnight and splashed up onto water-gouged French tracks at Calais as dawn broke. "Do you have a route in mind, monsieur?" I began to consider what we might require. "Well, it'd be good to know where we're going," I asked as the water of the channel dried from the compartment windows. "I am as yet undecided," my master admitted. "The new canal has spent up the shipping route from Suez to Bombay, though perhaps we could take the trans-suburban railway across Russia." "Surely not Siberia." "Bombay or Siberia?" I exclaimed. "It is so cold and grim, and I have a particular fear of bears." "Then we will do well to buy furs," he replied, refraining from rolling his eyes. "There are other alternatives. We may also travel overland and across the Black Sea and Caspian Sea. Which is the fastest?" "I believe that is what we shall put to the test." Parbleu. I scarcely knew what to think. Avaton's porters lifted our luggage and then our persons into the platform with long, delicate Flingreen's iron arms? Filgreeds? What? Some of these words I've never even heard before. Paris, city of my heart. I was home, but not to stay. I am so sorry. Okay, so there's the Suez, and then we can go to Jedediah, and then Aden, then Bombay. Or we can head up to Moscow, to Ekaterinburg, Olmesk, I feel him, Irkutsk, Karshemeshka. Oh dear, this is bad. Okay. Let's let's go to the market, see what we can sell. Wine? Oh, this is what we could buy. Alright, so I want an extra suitcase. How much money do we have? Where are our funds? Right here. Cool. So, give me that suitcase. I want that. Come on. That's not a suitcase. That sucks. I just wasted money. Browse for ships in Europe are now visible on the globe. Let's see. Worth. Ooh, that's a lot in Berlin. Are we heading to Berlin? Alright, so we're gonna take that. There we go. Shaving kit? I think we'll be fine without that. So, explore. New routes discovered. Okay. I think we want to head up to Berlin, because we just bought that bottle that can sell a lot for Berlin. To spare, I asked Monsieur Fogg if I might enjoy my city before we had to leave. Indeed, should you learn anything of note, be sure to relay it. Alright, I head into the city. The talk on the street was one of the things only. An enormous, elegant, oval stadium constructed upon the green fields of the Champ de Mars and contains a technological marvels, art, amusement parks, and milling crowds of the World's Fair of 1872. My city still wore the scars of last year's siege. I ventured inside. I was certain did not intend for me to visit fairs. He did want us to if we learned anything, so I'll venture inside. Of the expedition, an artificial was placed by an arc light. I went west towards the airship hangar, because I love ships. Planes are awesome. Past the booth with the husband and wife pair selling panoramic hot air balloons rides to eager tourists. The hangar was crowded with airships and flying vehicles of all shapes and sizes, attended by sharp-eyed crews from all over the world, and my eye was immediately caught by the African-made rigid metal balloon, the guided Egyptian Ifrit-class airship, the metal-clad four-propeller Starbuck Atomic, the bulky coal-gas-powered Ottoman Geik, the twin-blade Pervian Gyroscope. I like the gilded Egyptian Ifrit-class airship. That looks pretty cool. All over were stylish poppies and feathers. It resembled nothing more than a vast flying sarcophagus. Do people really fly in such things? Indeed, hundreds of them do, and every day. He replied with a booming laugh. They say the skies of Arabia are crisscrossed with the trails of Egyptian ships. Perhaps one day soon, Monsieur Fogg and I would find ourselves flying in such a craft. I turned to the exposition center, my thoughts turning to what clouds and engineers' rotors. Avenues sprawled in every direction between inviting illuminated pavilions and exposition. An artificer was placed in arc light. I decided to take my leave. I think that was good for now. It was eating a meal of plain boiled beef a la ganze. Wow. My translations are very on point. Did you enjoy the expedition? My master inquired differently. As though I had been out visiting an aged great aunt, I have preferred a hearty meal, and I nodded. Nothing else could possibly impress me now. We are unspeakably lucky to live in such an age of invention. I declared, it will certainly make it easier to win my rater, Monsieur Fogg replied mildly. I dreamed that the night of mechanical wonders and automations, with beautiful enameled faces, knowing little of the strange inventions and stranger people I would soon encounter in my journey around the world. Alright. The clock is ticking. Alright. So where are we going to head next? I want to go to Berlin. So we're going to head here. I hope that gets us to Berlin. What if it arrives tomorrow? Arrives Friday. Let's go up here, see if we can get to Berlin this way. Alright. Tomorrow before 5 p.m. Okay. Wait, we plan. So we plan... Okay, so we'll go tomorrow then. We'll sleep the day away. We took a hotel for the night. We will be comfortable here, Monsieur Fogg remarked, but traveling overnight will often be more efficient, so we must board the longest journeys available, where possible. We cannot travel where it is not possible, certainly, he replied. Still, the surrounding of the hotel Ritz were most enjoyable. Alright. Let us go. Hire a second car. Well, I already thrown money around like nothing, so might as well do it again now. Let's see. Overview. Your journey around the world in 3 days and counting. Alright, so I don't think we're doing too hot. I actually don't have a clue what I'm doing. I don't know if we'll make it. We found a member of the Coachmakers Guild to carry us to Amsterdam. She loaded the cars onto the back, stroked the boiler, and took off at high speeds along the coastal roads, swerving around each corner with considerable skill and, I think, some glitter discovered a touch of showmanship. I clung on tight. This would be a terrific ride. Okay, now zestful. Converse. Greetings, driver. I cannot drive well if you were talking to me. I need to know about Amsterdam. They still grow the best tulips in Amsterdam, no questions. Is it possible to go from Amsterdam to Berlin? Do be quiet. Oh, thanks. Okay. Beijing. I do hear there are no ships that are allowed in Beijing. Goodbye. Alright. But that's like way back. I don't want to go there. That's like completely wrong. Once or twice the metal-rimmed wheels lifted the chassis clear of the road on one side, only to bump down after a chuff and puff more at the engine. We must have topped 40. Perhaps even 50 miles an hour. A fabulous way to travel. A ghastly state of affairs. That sounds like that would be a lot of fun. The Polish inventor Bozek, who had first attached a perfectly decent locomotive engine underneath a flimsy wooden crate, was clearly a genius. Such cars were growing in popularity. My good friends, if I were not destined to be a valiant until the day I have gray hairs in my ears, I would become a car driver. I would become a mechanic. I personally would rather become a car driver because I would get to see a lot of things. I would get to meet a lot of people. I mean, I guess with a mechanic you could too, but I don't know. It's something about car driving that'd be a lot of fun. Then again, mechanic. Oh, the choices. We'll go with car driver. The gag, the rich and famous around the mountains in South France every day between the hours of 2 and 6. Does such a role exist? Perhaps I will invent it if not. Toot toot. As we rattled along, I spoke to our driver. I watched the driver as we rode about what lay ahead of us and learned the fastest way to Vince is via Mancha. Cool, we're about to arrive in Amsterdam. Cool, we made it. You're quite flamboyant type, I say. Let's head to the market. Oof. Munich. Oh, this would be helpful. I don't have the money for it. Is there a way for us to look at the globe? Yes, let's plan. Where's... Okay. No, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. No, I don't want to go there. Is there really nowhere else for us to go? Crap! No! I'm wasting time. No! Cancel. Go back in. Back into Amsterdam. Market. Okay. So... Sell for 40? Nah. How much would this sell for? 200? 500? 11? Gonna be like hurting for money, so... Let's explore a bit. Yes, we're going to Berlin. Alright, perfect. So the first thing we need to do is explore. When we get there, we're going to explore to see what new routes are available to us. Then once we figure that out, we will head on over to the store to see what we can buy. The people of Amsterdam move about its canal-side streets with a sense of optimism and good cheer. I feel no pressing need to linger. One of the buildings tells another story. Our own mission left little time for exchanging pleasantries. I feel that's bad, but I feel the street peddler who greeted me with a cheerful smile beneath a caterpillar-like mustache. We are going around the world, I declared. Aha, he replied. You are like the influenza. The peddler reached into his pocket. Buy an apple? £1. No thanks. I shook my head and he put it away with a sigh. What is the fastest way from here? Car, I suppose. The roads are good. The canals used to be better, but now they seem almost out of date, he sighed. It is cursed to be rich in the past. By the time the future rolls around, you are poor again. Maybe you'll be rich again sometime. I remarked, more from sheer optimism than any true conviction. What is the cheapest way out of the city? He mused, most likely the hydrofoil heading north to Norway. It's fine enough. Is Norway worth visiting? He shrugged, made a vague gesture. I heard that Norwegians are moving underground. Who knows? They have a strange way over there. That was, of course, the route following the canals south. Sorry, laughing there. For some reason, I just saw Norwegians, and that just, broke me up a little bit. But, I think... Hold on. Routes following the canal. So many choices that don't remind me how to choose the best to depart. Alright, I think it is time to pause and come back later. So this has been 80 days. It has been an interesting experience so far. I don't know if I'm going to do too well. With the way that I'm handling it, probably not. But we're going to give it a try anyway. We're going to continue going on. In our next destination, we're going to try and head to Berlin, see if we can get around the world in 80 days. I don't know if we'll succeed, but we're having a pretty fun time trying anyway. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope to see you next time. I don't even know if I introduced myself at the beginning of this video, but you know who I am, the Comical Jester, and I will see you guys on the next video. As always, keep joking, my friends.